Okay. Hi there, everyone. This is Protofiend. You probably won't know me because this is my first video I'm putting on YouTube. You may be wondering why I've got a white Yu-Gi-Oh card in front of me. I've decided I was going to do a review on the 5D's starter deck that was just released recently, I think early last month. I'm gonna beforehand apologize for the poor audio and video quality and the fact that it may not match up right. It's because I'm using two different objects to get these on, one for video, one for audio. And beforehand, I'm sorry. I'm also, my words are gonna get a little scrambled. I've been kind of out of my mind for a while. Sort of. I haven't been able to speak straight sometimes, but happens to all of us. Okay, so let's get started. The first card is Junk Warrior. This card is a level 5 dark attribute monster with 2,300 attack, 1,300 defense. He's a warrior type. He's a synchro, and you can kind of tell if a monster is a synchro card by the white background. He's also got an effect. Now, his effect is that for every level 2 or lower monster on the field, his attack increases by that monster's attack points. Now, it doesn't say original, so, if you increase the attack points of a level 2 monster, that's really, that'll really help Junk Warrior. Of course, to synchro summon him, you need Junk Synchron and one other non-tuner monster, well, one or more, depending on exactly what you have. I'm kind of, and also, I forgot to mention beforehand, I'm just kind of blow through these cards, say, okay, here's the card, you give it stats, basic description of its effects and such. Anyways, yeah, that was Junk Warrior. Next card will be Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth. Oh, sorry, you might want to see the card before I say its name, before I actually say it. Sorry, and yet again, like I said, I'm sorry for the poor video quality. It's a really kind of a cruddy card. You can't really see it that well, but you can look him up, find him online, and you'll see a better picture of it. He's a level 6 Earth Warrior monster with no effect. He's got 2,600 attack and 800 defense. He's pretty low stats. But he's got no effect, which means he's pretty stable. There's nothing dragging him down, bringing him up, though, unfortunately, either. So, he's a pretty basic synchro monster. He's not too hard to summon. Yet again, not too easy. I'm sorry. Hands in the way. Oopsie. Next one's Colossal Fighter. He's a level 8 Dark Warrior monster. Synchro as well. Gaia Knight and Colossal Fighter do not need a specific tuner, but they do need one tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters to synchro summon them. Colossal Fighter's effect is for every warrior in either graveyard, he gains 100 attack points. Which you go against a warrior deck, he can become pretty strong, pretty quickly. Starts off with 2,800 attack and only 1,000 defense, so he's rather weak in that aspect. But he's a pretty decent card. So yeah, that's the synchro monsters for the 5D starter deck. Okay, I just went through the synchro monsters. Now I'm going to kind of take a look at the tuners. Sorry. I have a little problem with my little makeshift stand here for my cards, which is also why you can't see their attack and defense, because my stands are a little poorly made. I'm going to lower it a bit. Oh, I can't really do anything. Oh, sorry, we got some technical difficulties here, but we can fix those quickly. But anyways, back to the card review, like it's supposed to be. Junk Synchron is a level 3 synchro monster. His effect is, and I'm just gonna quit a quick description. I'm just gonna say his effect so y'all know what's he gonna do. When he's normal summoned, and only when he's normal summoned, you can special summon a level 2 or lower monster from your graveyard to your set of the field. Actually, wait a second. I think it's Yeah, from your graveyard, and face up attack position. No, face up defense position. Sorry, I can't read right. And summon it to the field. And that monster's effect is negated though, so you know you get a monster back, but if it's got an effect, you know its effect is negated, so it's in turn useless. But Junk Synchron's effect is made to really quickly get out Junk Warrior, because he can bring a level 2, and you saw level 5 of the Junk Warrior with level 5. And to synchro summon, you need a tuner and one or more non-tuners that total level equals exactly the the synchro monster you're trying to summon. And so Junk Synchron really helps get out Junk Warrior a lot quicker and a lot faster. Next, in the tuner cards is Toon Warrior. He is a level 3 Earth Warrior, 1,600 attack points and 200 defense points. He's got no effect, but he's a tuner monster, which makes these tuner monsters interesting because they could have effects, they could not have effects. You just kind of gotta be prepared on what they have or don't have. And he's a pretty basic tuner monster. Warrior type also, which is decent, because there's a bunch of warrior helping cards, like he can help you get out cards like Gaianite or Colossal Fighter, which is really nice, especially if you kind of need a decent attack point monster. The next synchro monster on the list is Magna Dragon. He is a level 2 monster, 1,400 attack, 600 defense, fire attribute, dragon, and tuner type. His effect is whenever he attacks and inflicts damage to your opponent, his attack increases by 200, meaning for a level 2 monster, he can power up pretty quickly. He's really good to have on the field if you got Junk Warrior, because every time he powers up, Junk Warrior is going to power up as well, which is really good to know. Okay, well, that's that. The next tuner monster is Frequency Magician, a spellcaster level 2 tuner monster, 800 attack, 400 defense. He's a light attribute. I'm trying to give you a decent picture, but it's kind of hard to with this really poor webcam I've got. His effect is when this card is normal summoned, I can place a spell counter on him, but you can only place up to 1 on him, so you got to be careful about that. And you can remove that spell counter on him to increase the attack of 1 monster on the field by 500. His effect's pretty basic. I'd probably use him more as a tuner than a power up card. But if I needed to, I'd use his ability to power up. You can also power him up if you just happen to need it, because he's about what you'd expect from a level 2 monster. Now, the last of the 5 tuners you get in this deck is Water Spirit. It's level 1 water attribute, 1,200 attack, 400 defense. No effect. He's basically, if you happen to need a level 1 tuner, this is a really good, decent card to have on the field. I almost said good. It's decent. It's not necessarily good. For a level 1, I gotta say the defense is decent. But other than that, it's I'd prefer to have a different, higher attack point monster on the field. But if you happen to need him, it's good that you have him in there.